Why do you need to be muted? Because I don't want to get hit for copyright. While we kick the ever-loving hell out of UConn. I hope. So again, friendly reminder, as we're coming off of a gracious, lovely defeat for the Goons. If we win this game, good things happen to our lovely UMass Minutemen. If we win, for the first time, we take the Waka Waka Conference. If we take the WAC, the Waka Waka, we will then be moving to a bigger conference, which means more competition, but there's a lot of good benefits to that. So this is undoubtedly the biggest game that we have ever had as a team. It's been a pretty disappointing season that we're even in this stage and hadn't won, all things considered. But again, UConn's coming off of a loss that we desperately needed them to have. If we win this game, good things happen. We are heavily, heavily favored, as we should be. But it's just whether or not this team will work out, what conference would be moved to. There are numerous options that I'll probably leave up to you guys, or at least we'll take a look at what would be kind of viewed as the next natural step. But I mean, there's the Big East, there's a couple of different conferences really that we could go into, so we'll figure that out in due time. For now, we just get to hope that this happens. Need some help. Pick a number between 1 and 5. 2. John Harris. Stomp on your calf, your back shin. Heads never fails, baby. It failed. You're gonna kick.
Taste the biscuit.
Monkey did. I fucking hate that.
Goodness of the biscuit.
Always pick the high number, chat. Always pick the high number. I feel like I got jebaited. Monkey dude, thank you for the bits, buddy. I do it for the gift of sub, I should say. Very much appreciated. How are you? It is good to see you. Always pick high. Yep, that's the lesson. That's the lesson. With that, we sim through the first quarter. Monkey dude, if we win, I get the other 3. If we lose, I still get the other 3, because then I'll be depressed. Oh, good. Our starting quarterback is out. Why is Hawk in? What? So it's a scoreless first quarter. Why is Hawk in? He's 4 of 8. Do we have injuries? Can I not see if we have strategies? Injury report. Oh, go. Just no. No. I can't take anymore. It's a good thing we didn't play 2K10 tonight. One of our new players would have fractured a leg. Cool, so our starting quarterback is out of the most important game of the season. We're definitely relying on Kevin Hawk. Sophomore. He's not a speed threat. So that completely changes the type of game that we play. Let's see what he can do. Let's go to halftime. Big defensive battle. 7-0 UMass. 7-all at the half. It has been a defensive battle, to say the least. What was it that got us there? I don't even know where the hell the touchdown call was. 3-yard rushing touchdown for Butler. All right. We go through the third. 14-7 UMass. 21-7 UMass. 5 minutes away from getting some sort of a goddamn victory tonight. They failed to score on their opening drive. Actually, that might be back into the first quarter. Jesus. What the hell were these touchdowns? A 79-yard punt return by Sean Sims. And before that, I don't even know what it was. Before that, it was Nicholson to Singleton? Who the hell's Nicholson? Unless that must have been them, but that must be all the way back in the second quarter. Where the hell was that other touchdown then? 23 yards from Butler. So it hasn't quite been Hawk. UConn score 21-14. 1 yard rushing touchdown. Can our offense get anything going? The answer is no. Hawk throws an interception. UConn has 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes to tie this game.
You know this is a real crucial.
Can they do it?
Game. It could still go either way. A little more
I cannot stomach another heartbreaking loss. We jumped the gun. That's not going to matter.
Let's get out of the field for the official call.
Yep. Nice little penalty on the first play there. Eric Bailey was offside.
Concentration lapse right there. The coaches will be giving them an earful.
I have a horrible, horrible feeling about this, let me tell you.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Horrible. UConn just moving people around under scrimmage. Quarterback tries to take off, gets taken down. It's a loss of 2. As Kansas State does what we could not, they beat Texas. Texas ended up being the number 2 team in the nation, so probably not the best opponent for us this year.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 37-yard line.
The clock is a ticking. They have all 3 timeouts. They need a touchdown. McAdoo drops the 3 as our defender drops the hammer. McAdoo, thank you for that, buddy.
Fanboy. The man was a fanboy.
The luck is the question.
They need about 3 yards to get the
If it does, we get
Taste the
late night
biscuit.
breakfast in
Taste the
there.
goodness of the biscuit.
Oh boy, come on. There's the pitch. Set down. 4th down coming up. Whoo! I don't know what the hell they're doing trying to run the ball right now, but it's not working. This could be the game. This could be it. Link, we do not have the updated rosters yet. We got to wait a couple weeks, but then we should be able to get them. Only 3 men on the line. They're throwing. Check down over the middle. He holds on. 1st down.
That's a smart play here by the
A 4th down conversion for UConn.
Nice pass.
Damn.
from their own 49-yard line. It's 1st down.
1:16 on the clock here. Nicholson has plenty of time. Looks to scramble. Taken down. That's House. 6 sacks in this game. 6. And UConn will call their first timeout with a minute to go. Come on, boys.
From their own 47-yard
2nd and
line.
12. 1 minute to go from taking this conference and moving on to bigger and better things. Nicholson looking nowhere to go. Goes out to the right on the check down.
He's taken down.
Taken down. They have to use their second timeout. It's 3rd and 8. 54 seconds to go. This has been a disaster of a drive for UConn, but one play can turn it around. Like, I appreciate that. I'm excited for those updated, like, modern rosters on 2K10 for sure. Drop back, check down, short of the line. Nope, they gave him the line. That's bullshit. Can I challenge? There was no way that was a 1st down. I'm not allowed to challenge. I need to hope for a booth review.
See how the defense handles the no huddle.
Honestly, I'm going to call a timeout here. I can't. Fuck. There's no way that was a 1st down. 47, they spike it. There was no way that was a 1st down. I can't believe there wasn't a booth review. A little bit of controversy in what equates to a conference championship game.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
47 seconds. Oh, he's getting hurried, and down he goes. I think that's Bowen that took him down. He is hurt. Bowen. Oh, let's go. Oh, the Saints fucking Bounty Gate program pays off at UMass. Let's fucking go. Absolutely crushed him. Absolutely crushed him.
3rd and long now.
Nicholson goes down. Clock's ticking. 30 seconds to go. It's 3rd and 13.
Can do after that injury.
Chance here. Out to the left. Caught. Taken down. 23 seconds. It's 4th and 13. Clock is a ticking. They have to save the timeout. Here comes the pressure. He's looking. Throws out to the left. It's caught. 9 seconds. 9 seconds, but what a play on the comeback. Lucas, the backup.
First down.
Ball at the 32 from the looks of it. Here's Lucas again over the middle. Caught short of the first down. And they have to use their last timeout. 5 seconds to go. UConn needs a touchdown.
This is the 13th play of this drive.
Ball at the 20, or at the, the 16 just about. Here we go. They go for the screen. They go for the screen! Touchdown, UConn!
Oh my God. It's all coming down to this point after try. This might be the hardest extra point.
And this is the biggest extra point that
An 18-yard touchdown pass
this for
as time expires.
ever there was a big
The point after is nearly blocked,
to go to overtime.
but it's good,
We're going to overtime.
and we're going to overtime.
That'll do it for regulation, and we are going to settle
Tonight is just not my night in franchise modes. We'll call heads. We lose the toss again. UConn will play defense first. I can't not escape overtime.
from the 25.
It's time to see both backup quarterbacks are in. What can we do with the empty backfield for Kevin Hawk? Out to the left, intercepted. First pass is intercepted.
Army and Navy meet in the battle for the Commander-in-Chief's trophy. And when two service academies play, they fight to the bitter end. And for Navy, their hot streak continues.
UConn wins with a field goal. As UMass
Ball on the 25-yard line.
looks like they're about to collapse and spend another season in the Waka Waka. Caught, touchdown, game over. UConn wins. UMass collapses.
It's been a fight all game long, but these guys really put it together in overtime. Now they've got a hard-earned celebration.
We had a fight to the finish here today.
I don't know what the fuck's going on tonight,
UMass, 21.
but we cannot catch a break.
As we finish up the
UConn.
broadcast, what do you have to say about how this game turned
Screen
out?
pass to tie.
You just love if you're
Interception.
exciting, hard-fought,
Touchdown. A 93 overall team chokes to a 77 rated team. I don't have answers for tonight. I do not have answers for tonight. This is unbelievable. Wow. I got nothing at this point. Holy shit. Who's more disappointing, the Goon Squad or UMass? That's the question of the night. Who's more disappointing? Now that's a tough question to answer. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. We had him on a 4th down twice. Bowl game doesn't matter. This was essentially our bowl game. I'm not moving us to a better conference if we can't beat UConn for the conference. So bowl game's fucking meaningless. I'm not even gonna jump into it. I'm gonna menu sim it. That bowl game is completely meaningless. Makes no difference what happens in that game. I couldn't care less about the result. That is one of the... Oh, good. It's an ESPN Instant Classic. I'm honored. That is one of the worst losses I have ever seen in a football game. Ever. Hawk went 13 of 27. No touchdowns, 2 picks. Holy fuck. Our offense was completely anemic. He was never sacked. He just couldn't throw. Mike Carr had 13 tackles. We had 7 sacks in that game and we lost. I got nothing. That is... It's second in terms of classics. That is, I mean, in terms of football history, it's the fucking Seahawks and that right there. Holy shit. This has just not been my night in terms of simming stuff. That is incredible. I don't know what it's going to take for this team to turn the corner. No idea what it's going to take for this team to turn the corner. And yeah, there was a controversial first down that I couldn't call a timeout for because they hurried up and I was in the watch play, so I needed someone to review it. I couldn't do it. Unbelievable. That is the... I don't think we ever... I legitimately don't think I've ever seen a choke job like that in any football video game ever. That was, like, you want to talk about snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. That is just depressing. Absolutely depressing. God, maybe I should just be a Wreckfest streamer from now on. Maybe I should be a Wreckfest streamer from now on. Jesus Christ. Like, maybe somehow, some way, we, somehow, some way, we'd be alright. Of course, the conference is too small for a conference title game. I don't think we beat them. I can't believe. I cannot believe we just lost to UConn. I can't fucking believe it. .93 rated defense. We still allowed fucking 303 points. I know we're playing, you know, a bigger level of competition than they are, but fuck's sake. I don't even want to, like, spend too much time being like, oh, hey, look at that, Grant was a top 85 quarterback in terms of passing yards. Like, none of that shit matters. Like, for the hell of it, I'll look at the season stats, but in terms of being like, oh, whatever, like, I just don't care. Grant went 18-8. Hawk was 3-3 in terms of TDs and interceptions. Butler broke 1,000 yards with 10 touchdowns. It's great. We wasted the last year of Sean Sims and Tom Adams. Absolutely wasted them. The offensive line was as good as it had ever been. Defensively, we had some monstrous players here. We are losing some players where it's like, I don't know if we can properly replace them. I really don't. Wilkinson only missed 3 field goals. Nice to have a kicker who's actually not that bad. Let's just move on. We'll see what the bowl games are. It is projecting us to play in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl again, because it's either the Idaho Potato Bowl or we play in Hawaii. Like we aren't trending upwards. Like, the overall, the team is trending upwards, but we're just spinning our wheels. We can't get to these higher profile situations. Like, it just isn't happening. It's absolutely brutal. Christ. I don't know what we're gonna do. And now heading into this recruitment period as well. Like, you gotta wonder how many of these guys are gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna go elsewhere. Because you guys can't win a goddamn thing. Heisman goes to Georgia's running back, Brad Joseph. Good to know. Again, the bowl game I'm not even playing. We got the famous... Are you... Really? Fucking, was that Eastern Michigan? I'm disgusted by our team right now. Absolutely disgusted. I've never cared less about a bowl game. That's just gross. This team's so disappointing. In terms of the bowl games, yeah. Fucking Eastern Michigan. This team, 93 overall. They should be ashamed of themselves. National title is Oklahoma and Georgia. Cotton Bowl is South Carolina, Texas. Fiesta Bowl is Northern Illinois, Boise State. Orange Bowl, Virginia Tech, Alabama. Sugar Bowl is Kansas State and Stanford. Rose Bowl, Michigan State and Oregon. Gator Bowl, Tennessee, Wisconsin. In terms of like the bigger bowls that most people care about. I genuinely don't care if we lose this game. I'm not gonna worry about our settings at all. Like, I'll just put everything on a 50. And honestly, here, let's fuck it, spread offense, whatever. Switch to a 3-4. Just outright failure of a season. There's no other way to look at it. So, we'll see what happens with some of these seniors in their final game, but I have no desire to even see it happen. As far as I am concerned, we won 34-28, that's great, but as far as I'm concerned, Tom Adams, Bowen, Sean Sims, all these great dudes that, helped kind of boost the level of this program, some of those early 4 or 5 star dudes, yeah, no, their career ended in Connecticut. Their careers ended in Connecticut. Frank, I appreciate the emu joke, though. Well done. Well done. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Tonight has just been brutal. It's been so brutal, man. Get that AEW pay-per-view ending on a ridiculous low note. And then the goons. And now this. Just awful. I hate it so much. Cubbies, what's up? Welcome to the home of video game related depression, because that is all it's been tonight. Chris dropping the 5 gifted. You'll love to see it. Chris, should that cheer me up? Yes. Does it? No. I'm taking that loss to UConn very personally. Chris, thank you for the 5 gifted though, buddy.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Fanboy! The man was a fanboy.
I'm even more upset now because Sean Sims just set a record for most career receptions at UMass. The previous record holder had 187. Sean Sims had 235. I am so sorry, Mr. Sims. We completely wasted you. But you are a school legend for sure. Sean Sims also set the record for most career receiving yards in school history, breaking the record by 500 or so yards. Oh, good. We got the Idaho Potato Bowl trophy. Chris, again, thank you for that, though. Very much appreciated. Again, we missed you over the past week, but hey, doing the responsible thing, coursework and such. Let's just get into this. Who won the national title? I think it was Georgia, right? At least we didn't lose to fucking Eastern Michigan. Georgia beat Oklahoma 35-7. Texas State beat Ohio. Texas kicked the shit out of the Gamecocks. Boise State wins the Fiesta Bowl. Bama wins the Orange Bowl by a point. Kansas State wins the Sugar Bowl. Rose Bowl goes to Michigan State by a field goal. Don't worry, the recruitment can only go worse. Don't worry about it. You know how you had optimism for the season? Don't worry, it can still get worse. It can and likely will still get worse. Have fun. Good luck. Have fun. Oh, God. 8-5 season. We advance to the players leaving stage. Because that's all that we can do. I need something else to talk about, something else to focus on, because goddamn, do I just feel beaten down, downtrodden, upset. I don't know what the hell we're going to do for this team heading into next year. First and foremost, players that are leaving. Okay, this is about to be interesting. Number 1, wide receiver Jesse Fritz, who I'm not too worried about. Has transferred out to Arkansas State, so we're going to let him go. Sean Sims is our very first player to go pro. He's only projected to go in the 7th round, but Sean Sims projected to go pro. We also lose Graham Barron and Tom Adams. Again, Sims is a record setter at the school. Graham Barron had 90 career receptions with 15 touchdowns over his 4-year stay. Adams as well, 3 years, 122 receptions, 15 touchdowns. On the O-line, we lose Jake Bennett, pride of Sweetwater, Texas. Fuck you, Bradshaw. At center, we lose Mike Curtis. On the D-line, Marquise Stewart is out. We also lose Jason Beverly. Defensive tackle, Cedric Thompson and Jerron Williams are gone, which is about right. Linebacker, Brad Bowen's gone, also projected to go pro. He is projected to go in the 5th round, so we have 2 men going pro, and Sean Sims and Brad Bowen. David Williams graduates. Roderick Bradley graduates, as does Michael Perry. And Jason Woods also trying to transfer out, which is unfortunate, but not the biggest deal in the world. So 2 players potentially going pro in Bowens and Sims. Bowens, 110 tackles, 16.5 sacks over a 4-year tenure. We're losing some decent pieces. You do every year, basically, but we are losing some decent not even bit parts, like key players and bit parts. The draft results. Hey, 3 draftees. Bowen did go in the 5th round. Sims went in the 7th, and Tom Adams. I don't think I read that Tom Adams was projected to go pro, but he was drafted. So Bowen, Sims, and Adams, the first 3 players in UMass history with us at the helm of this program to go pro. Congratulations to good old Brad Bowen. I think I keep calling him Bruce Bowen because we had somebody else. So I apologize to Brad. We definitely had a Bruce Bowen in a different series. It might have actually been Tulane, but it would be nice if it told you what team. But hey, it is what it is. So 3 players go pro. It's pretty nice. Transfer requests, nobody wants to join. I don't blame them. And we go into the next 5 weeks worth of recruiting that could go a very long way in deciding where the hell we stand heading into next year. I mean, we should still have a great team, but it honestly is tough to say how this is going to go. It really is tough to say. Oh, boy. All right. Recruitment. So now we need linebackers and a wide receiver. We need a shitload of linebackers, at least for this scheme, which we don't know if we're even going to stick with. So let's figure this out. We got 27 players on the board. Putting a quarterback in Lawrence Robinson. A lot of defensive end options. We got some linebacker options in there too. Some athletes. So, and of course, we have the ability to move people over if necessary. So really quickly, 2-1 Lawrence Robinson. We're in first for you, so we'll just hit you with the 2 topic. Schedule you for a visit this week. And let's see if we can sway that, and we can't. Mr. Robinson. Just what are we good at in terms of grades? Not too much, unfortunately. We'll see how that lines up. Travis Walker, we're in first for. Same thing, scheduled for a visit this week. See if we can get this sway to work. And alright, we're 0 for 2 on sways. Cubbies, I appreciate it. We're going to need all the luck we can get, apparently. Apparently, we need all the luck I can get. Oh, Derek, be good. Schedule you for a visit this week. Look for the sway. Successful, finally. The one who we needed it the least for. We'll just go for our 3 most valuable things, even if he has no interest. Kellen Scott, same thing. 2 hours worth of a visit. And we'll just get the points for you. I can't shit talk Mizzou, which kind of sucks. But for Mr. Scott here, same thing, see what we can do. Charles Berg, we're in first for you as well. Scheduled for a visit, try to get the sway, doesn't work. And the sway is not going through, are going to be problematic. We're in first for essentially everybody that we're in for right now. It's just a matter of who the hell is going to sign. Players going pro should help with the pro potential. That's true. I mean, yeah, we should be able to sell people on that now. That's a fair point. But again, imagine if we could sell people on pro potential and then also sell people on the fact that we're in a better conference. But we're not, because this team is not getting promoted until we beat UConn. So I'd feel much more confident about our current recruitment setup here if I had the ability to talk about the fact that we're in a better conference. So there are some positives, but unfortunately, and maybe it's just a pessimistic attitude, but the negatives for me are very, very much outweighing the positives right now. Very, very much so. Let's see, David Fountain. Alright, finally got people on week 2s now. Just keep trying to sway with these people. Gilmore, 3 hours. Let's schedule you for that week 2 visit. I don't know if we're going to be able to close the gap with this guy. We will keep trying. Keep fighting for these options. Jason Woodard, how would you like to come down next week? And same thing, go for the sway. Who's next? Walker, we're in first for him as well. Honestly, at this point, it's just a matter of who's going to commit and who isn't. It's pretty much what it comes down to. We have some damn good players on the board. Problem is, even if you're in first for these guys heading into the final week, as we've learned, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't guarantee a damn thing. Leon Jones, schedule you for a visit. And just get those points, why not? Let's see, next up, we're in first for Andre Holland as well. Schedule you for that week 2 visit. And an unsuccessful sway, as is tradition. Let's see how good this guy actually is, though we can finish scouting him out. He's a gem. That would be pretty nice. Mr. Justice, we're in first for you. 2 visits. And an unsuccessful sway. Boy, I feel like I've seen that happen a lot so far. Of course, we already got White, we got Whitaker. Marshall, we're in first for. Be a week 3 option. He mentioned Meatloaf, which is clearly we need this guy. Like, if your response to visiting is like, hey, I'm going to mention Meatloaf, I want you on my team. He mentioned Meatloaf too. See? That's the key. We're not speaking in code about drugs, not at all. Let's see, you're going to take forever to scout because you're an athlete. Good throw power, so he's definitely a quarterback. Josh Andrews, we're in first for. The food or the singer? Not the singer. As time has gone on, he has proven to be more and more of a douche. So we'll go with the food. Well, the fact that his son-in-law is Scottian is still hilarious to me. Let's see. Oliver, we're in first for. Same thing. Scheduled for a visit. That's the last thing I swear I heard about Meatloaf, is that the guy was a bit of a douche. Of course, it's all hearsay, and what are you gonna do? But I gotta look this up now. Let's see. Good old Meatloaf. Good old Meatloaf. Michael Aday. Born as Marvin. Changed his name to Michael because he's a bitch. You are Marvin. Let's see. Hold on, maybe Meatloaf is cool. Hold on. Was it Meatloaf I was thinking of? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe Meatloaf's cool. I don't know. I'm not going to read up on it. Maybe Meatloaf's cool. Here's hope. Nobody wants to call Meatloaf an asshole, you know? So hopefully he isn't. Let's see. Try this way. And shit talk Ball State. Just another week there. See where I'm first for Bowser. Boca Del Mar, Florida. Unsuccessful sway. Probably talking about Nickelback. There's a no. How the hell do you think someone could confuse Meatloaf with Nickelback? This cursory look doesn't say he's a dick. Awesome then. Hey, to like what's going on. Tis good to see you. I hope you're well. Welcome to the home of complete and utter failure tonight. From a franchise mode perspective. This has been a nightmare. And then Steve Foster. Okay. I do have room to add another dude, or several, to the books. Big thing is, I mean, it says obviously that we need linebackers, but honestly, like, the big thing right now is to just look wherever we can. Really quickly. I know I don't really need quarterbacks. I just wanted to see who was fast as fuck. You know? And old Eric Kirk is fast as hell. So is James, 6'6" James Cox. Jesus. He's got that crazy ass squat too. He's got the best squat and the best 40 time, really. Let's take a look at old James Cox really quickly. James, I'm gonna add you to the board really quickly. Running back wise, best 40 time. You got Green. Got the top squat, dog, 350. Is the top squat. Interesting. Well, let's take a look at Green. Who has a good bench? Also, the lowest 40 time was a 4.3. Only a couple people are in a 4.3. So even Nate King might be worth looking at. Yeah, just see if he's a half decent power back that might have interest. Fullback wise, there really wasn't anybody. I don't really need a fullback anyway. Just kind of looking for some potentially hidden gems, you know? That's all. Looks like Avery Francis might be half decent. The problem is I don't really have time to scout these people out, but well, I don't know. Let's add Avery Francis really quickly. Wide receiver. Best sprint time. There's no one with like a crazy sprint. Good squat number, good bench press. I don't know, like Crowder might be a steal, but like that time is nothing too crazy. I also noticed these 40 times aren't quite sorting properly. Yeah, there's a dude with a 4.32 down here. What the hell? Why aren't these sorting properly? Alright, well, my attempt there to maybe... Alright, well, shit. My attempt there to maybe look for steals is out the door. At least in that fashion. Let's go remove the people from the board that we already had. That's a pretty broken-ass feature there, EA. I am going to retroactively complain about you. Because goddamn. Just goddamn. Nate King off the boards. We'll just go off of the top recruits then. And take a look at some of the numbers from there. And 6'6" quarterback might be pretty cool, but it is what it is. Alright, down the board we go then. Just handle it this way. Alright, I think we hit the limit of people we were looking at. Around like 103. It says an athlete here in Weaver, there's no way. As a quarterback, let's be honest, we don't really need one. Reddick as a wide receiver. I feel like we're in for enough wide receivers because we did just get 2 more. Sean Avery, what a guy. Let's see, a power back. Wilkerson we're definitely out on. Here, Jones. You a quarterback. Shit. Yeah, he's a quarterback. We don't need him. DT Quincy Smith. We'll add that guy to the list. Bird as a corner. Why not? Got Mac. Dusty Mac. What a guy. Quarterback? Not a quarterback. Definitely a defensive option. Definitely a defensive option. Probably secondary. Go ahead and add him too. Hawkins we're definitely out on. Hammond we don't really need. Evans we don't really need. Guards too far gone. At defensive end, a lot of these guys are too far gone in terms of the stage. Defensive end Dan Houston. Take a look at this dude. Top 8 wide receiver and Sims. Tackle Anthony Bryant. Why not go for you? Joe Mitchell. Don't really need. Wide receiver we don't really need. Now the corner Drew Kane. Yeah, why the hell not? Can't really have too many good secondary options. Todd Robertson. Not a quarterback. Good trucking, good stiff arm. Definitely more of a running back. Probably more of a power back too. Good catching though. There's a chance this guy could be a stud. Shout out to Bethesda, Maryland. Let's see, another wideout. I'm in first for Dawson without actually doing anything, so I guess we'll add him to the board or not. Well, Dawson, the fact I'm in first for a 4-star dude without doing anything. Sorry to Morton. I'm gonna go ahead and take you off the list. It's pretty helpful to be in first for this guy already. I guess that's the one thing I didn't check, was to see if I was in first for people already. Yeah. I mean, apparently I'm still in second for Williams. I just don't think there's any way he'd actually come here. There's a shitload of dudes that I am in contention for without having ever talked to them. Promising. Very promising. I guess we'll see how that plays out, huh? Meantime, let's go back over. Schedule all of you for like 1 week. Just throw out those scholarship offers and we should be okay. Just to see if we can kind of make any headway again with these players, those late recruitment options. Be pretty surprised if we got an auto commit from anybody except for that dude that we're in first for. Getting those offers close to time they can commit without taking a scholarship.
Oh, good for you!
Which is probably not, not a bad approach. Probably will be the approach that we take, is just not talking to those guys. Unless, like, all of these dudes back out. Stubbs, thank you for the follow, by the way. I do appreciate it. Not sure how much longer we'll be streaming for here. These 5 weeks do take a while. Alright, I get to talk to everybody except for the dude that actually wants to come here. So we'll move on to week 2. See if we lock anybody down after a good visit or so, but not holding my breath. I am still so upset with this team for choking against UConn. Just absolutely choking. Cold shoulders work this long. I need to change. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, yeah, maybe we end up with just a shitload of people and a shitload of options. Alright, we got some recruits. Not bad. Walker at wide receiver, Burgess at defensive end, and the 4-star athlete in good. 6'6" defensive end. So 3 4-star recruits commit after a very good visit. Cubbies, we lost to a team that we just shouldn't have lost to. It set us back, set our plans back by about a year. Yeah, that's a bit of a win. We have quite a few people on soft commits, although we know that means absolutely nothing. So Robinson had an A+ visit. Let's see if we can get this guy. Hoping he would have commit right then and there, but again, we're going to stick to that sway strategy for the moment. Just so I can talk trash about Wisconsin in case they jump us. Scott, A+, soft commit. Let's still talk to him. Come on, Kellen Scott. You know you want to sign here. All of a sudden, playing time became a big bonus for us, too. Berg, we're in first for you still. Let's talk. Come on, buddy. You know you want to sign here. You know you do. There's more options on the defensive side of things. Aaron Sanders. Same thing. Just keep going for these sways for like the final 2 weeks or so. Robert Mason, we're in first for. Like, all these dudes had A-grade visits, too. I mean, championship contenders up to a B. I don't know what it's going to take necessarily to get these recruits to sign up. Andre Holland. Failed sway. What about championship contender? Championship contender's looking pretty good. Let's see what we can do for Holland here. Only a B and an A-. Mr. Fountain. Would you like to sign here? All of a sudden we got championship contender as a factor, and that is helping us out quite a bit. Mr. Gilmore, we're still in second for, so we will spend a little bit more time. Let's see what we can do in terms of trash talking. He doesn't care about playing for a contender, so that blows. Does care about playing time at least. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this guy. Which sucks because ideally we would get more linebackers, but what are you going to do? Jason Woodard, we're in first for you. Just keep trying to get those sways up there. Proximity to home. I mean, he is from Connecticut. If he goes to UConn, I'm going to be very upset. I can't afford to take another L against UConn tonight. No, thank you. Michael Walker, we're in first for you too. Good lord. Good lord. I mean, it's first come, first serve here, boys. We got a limited number of scholarships. You want to make sure you secure your spot on the most disappointing team of, I think, 2017, whatever the hell year it was. You better sign up fast. Time is running out. This is a limited time offer. Once this offer's gone, it is gone forever. Get your collector's item now. 1-800-555-5554. Is that confusing? I don't know. Should it be? I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind. Let's see. Leon Jones. A couple of B's. The A-. David Justice. We're in first for you as well. Try to sway, and try to sway. Unsuccessful. Unsuccessful. You're unsuccessful. UMass is an elite party school. Well then, damn it, they should come here now. Quincy Smith. Nobody's in the green. We're, You know, instead of making a late push for these guys, I'm just going to back out and start targeting the dudes that I know are interested without trying to offer the scholarship. I want to save those scholarship offers for the dudes that we've already been talking to for a decent amount of time. So, Mr. Morris. Go for the sway. Unsuccessful. Championship contender. He doesn't care at all. Some more of that scouting time. 73 is not bad. 90 carrying, apparently. So yeah, Dan Houston changed his strategy here on what to do with a lot of those guys that I just added to the board. Mr. Marshall, we're in first for you as well. Trying to stave off Texas and Alabama because we're clearly in the same class. Can't beat fucking UConn. Josh Andrews we're still in first for. Shit talk Utah. Championship contender, he doesn't care. Kinda sucks. Scout him out for an hour. And that overall is staying. Hollis, we are in second for. I don't know if I'm going to be able to jump over Ball State here. Like, they have been a massive pain in the ass. Let's try to trash talk here as much as we can. If this can't catch us up to them, pretty much nothing will. So, a near 100-point loss for them. Hollis, out of the quarterbacks that we have available, though, is the one that I'm obviously least concerned about. He is a bust and a half. We should probably bail on him to begin with. There is a chance that we would have to bail, like, that we just have to cut him. So, Bowser, we're in first for. He's visiting next week. Try the sways. Let's see. Oliver, we're in first for you as well. Get that academic prestige sway. Championship contender. Can't get that up any further. Mark Tanner, same thing for this dude. I'm not as worried about him at quarterback, but I am interested in at least keeping our options open, especially after the performance of one Kevin Hawk. Todd Robertson, you do look like you're going to be a beast, but like I said, I need to cut down on the amount of scholarships I'm looking to offer anyway. Mr. Dawson, I did not get to talk to you last week. I haven't talked to you at all. So this is the guy who I'm going to try to get without offering a scholarship, essentially. Also, my coach integrity is now completely maxed out, which is lovely. So I can start breaking promises like a complete scumbag. So hopefully Matthew Dawson is one of those guys that I can get without a scholarship. That would be great. Derek Johnson, talk some shit about Fresno. Talk some shit about Fresno. And can't talk shit about Fresno there. Can I talk shit about Fresno here? Nope. What about here? Fuck you, Fresno. -1 point. Alright, so we're removing Dusty Mack. Last dude on the board right now is the guard in Foster. We're now up in the first four. This dude is a bust and a half. However, I could still use the depth. So we got 2 hours, 10 minutes. Let's go take a look at those players, at least the highly rated players, the 4 stars, maybe even the 3 stars that we're interested in signing here without me having done anything. That includes, well, Brigham. We might actually be able to get back in for that guy. Let's add in Ryan Brigham. And we'll add in Joey Smith, the punter. It's probably not going to happen with Joey Smith. We'll try. Charles Hall as well. At least for the 4 stars. I swear there were other 4 stars who just bailed. So, Gamer Boy, it's we've seen better days. We've seen better days, is all I'll say. Alright, let's see here. So that wide receiver. It's pretty slow. Do have a linebacker. We do need linebackers. Linebacker again. That dude's got a little bit more speed. He's also stronger. Out of the 3 linebackers I can see on screen right now, Paul Lewis looks like a beast. And there's Darnell Dunn. Pocket passer. A couple other dudes I wouldn't mind talking to. Eddie Payne. I don't know if you're any good at all, but we'll talk to you. Try to work out a deal. I think pretty much anybody I'm in first for. Might as well talk to him. Get that little bit of time in there. See if we can recruit him. Without one of our 20 remaining scholarships, and at least that way it gives us depth options moving forward. Might as well go for it. So, Mr. Brigham, we had talked to you before. Honestly, I'm going to throw a scholarship your way just to see if I can make up ground. Same thing for Joey Smith at this stage, who we had talked to before. Just throw a scholarship his way, see if he has any interest. Charles Hall, I think we talked to him before too. At least that's what I would presume. And again, scholarship his way, just to see if we can make up any ground. And then we get these dudes. Which, I mean, basically I get 20 minutes apiece with. So, Paulie. I mean, Bama's interested in this guy. Which has me interested, you know? Honestly, I might not even have to make any promises with that dude. I can't shit-talk Bama there. Can't shit-talk them there either. That's not really all that surprising, but we'll talk to these dudes a little bit just to see if we can get them to commit, you know? Sans scholarship. Tyler, of course we don't know if any of them are that good. But we will find out. I don't think we were going to have too much luck with some of those other dudes. Seth Lemon. We'll get you for that week 4 visit, Mr. Lemon. Good to know you don't care about the one thing I can sell you on. So that's it for what, week 2 or was that week 3? I don't even remember. I'm hoping it was week 3. I think it was only 2, just because this process, this process takes a while. But screw it, I'm already going to be awake. I can tell. I'm already going to be awake anyway, so who cares? I don't think we never controlled Texas. Never controlled Texas. We used good old Tulane from the great state of Louisiana. Hey, look at that. All right, so we got Scott, the wide receiver. We got Jones at linebacker, big ass boy. Justice at wide receiver, Sanders at defensive end. So 4 more 4-star recruits. We should certainly be good at wide receiver now. I think any other wide receiver I have, we gotta pull the plug on a scholarship offer. Now it's saying we just need linebackers. We got 16 scholarships left. We have a top 11 class right now with 9 4-star recruits, so we're looking good. You know what, folks? Just for you. Just for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him. We got him, we got him, we got him. Alright, so that is, that's interesting. The problem is, though, if there are other receivers I'm in first for, I might as well just go for them anyway. Because I don't know how many of these dudes I'm actually gonna, you know, be able to win anyway. We might as well just go for the depth. I'm definitely not gonna be able to catch up with that punter, Joey Smith. Still waiting to see if Lawrence Robinson commits. Let's talk to him. I think he's continuing to wait to see if these other schools are going to do anything. I'll talk some shit on Ohio State. And I'd love to be able to talk shit there, but I can't. I need that sway to go through on that B+. That way I could talk even more shit. Actually, let's just keep talking shit about Ohio State. It's one of the rare occasions where I can. Berg is on a soft commit. Let's see. Talk some shit about Ohio State. At the end of the day, we might not get these prospects, but I can tell Ohio State to fuck off. That's what we're aiming for. Mason Jimmy! Getting you back with that raid. How's it going, man? Good to see you. I'm presuming you're on 14 again tonight. And how did that go? Welcome to the UMass experience, where a 93 overall team can't win the conference over UConn. If this was women's basketball, sure. It's not. And I'm furious.
Oh,
damn.
good for you!
Yeah, this team has been a perennial disappointment. Put it this way, we're a 93 rated team that just lost out on the conference title to a 77 rated team. It's going well. It's going well. George, thank you for that gift.
Oh, good for you!
Franchise Gaming. And Lou as well. Appreciate those follows, guys. Yeah, Jimmy, how you been though, man? Good to see you.
Taste the biscuit.
Another gift.
Taste the goodness of the
Another
biscuit.
George, you're the man. Thank you for that. See if we can lock any of these dudes down here, please. Again, I really don't need this many wide receivers. But the problem is some of the lesser receiver options dropped. So, you know. Jimmy, I've been good, man. Been good. Just streaming-wise, still carrying the franchise mode banner for a lot of games. In between playing random racing games like Wreckfest, so it's been a fun time lately. Except with this team. Except with this team. I really have to make a decision with these wide receivers, though. We already locked down 5 wideouts. Of course, we lost 3 wide receivers this year, hence why we were going after that many people. That's a tough call. That's a tough call. Holland's a gem. Fountain's a little bit off. Honestly, I'm going to pull the offer. They could still sign here. But I just got to prioritize other people. We have way too many wideouts. I could still look to fill roles elsewhere, so... That's a real tough decision to make, but we've already had a decent recruitment class, all 4-star options at wide out there. Ahmad and I just had a intense recruiting session. Still going with the same save file, I'd presume? Technically, you lost 4. Oh, that's right, you are right. 1 did transfer. Ooh, maybe I should have left people then. Quarterback-wise, let's be honest, I only want Robinson at this stage. The other 2 are just complete busts. I'm going to go ahead and drop them from the list. God. Charles Hall, this 4-star dude. I'm way too far behind Temple. Imagine losing out on the prospect of Temple. This dude was just someone we were trying to lock down because he was already interested. Still like to get Gonzalez. A little bit of O-line help. That dude's on a soft commit to Fresno. I haven't been able to make up ground. We'll let him go. Foster's just kind of a fill-in, to be honest. Defensive end, we've locked down 2 options. Honestly, Mason's the only other one that I really want. I know these dudes are 4-star recruits, but it's a tough call. And we had the 2 3-stars. I think I'll leave those final 3 there, if that's fine. 2 DTs. Still trying to lock down more linebackers. Gilmore, I just can't make up the ground there. Dawson's still looking okay. And then athlete-wise, we got good. Got Andrews, Brigham. Brigham, we're back up into 2nd. You have to start promising that guy some stuff. So really, when I think about the team then, and what we need, because again, team needs right now, or it's just a lie because we change schemes depending on the roster that we have. And taking a look then. Scout the 3-star Bama's interested in. That's why I added him. It's like, man, if there's a 3-star that Bama's interested in, it's
Taste the
definitely worth it.
biscuit.
George dropping
Taste
another
the
gift. You're
goodness of the
You're out of your mind.
biscuit.
You're insane. Very much appreciated, though, dude. Hitler, I won't be streaming that much longer. It is past 4 in the morning, for God's sakes. Oh, boy. Just taking a look here. I mean, 4 quarterbacks. For what we already have. We have 1 targeted. I wouldn't mind ending up with 5. We have 6 running backs. Multi-positions, though. We're fine there. We've already locked down 5 wide receivers on top of the 3 that we already had, so I'm pretty much good there. We got 2 senior tight ends. I could take a look at the tight end options. Subway 13, recruiting scrambles my brain a little. Fair enough. I enjoy it. I know it's a little bit more in-depth than 14s, but I very much prefer this system. Really quickly on the O-line. We got 11 people there, so I don't really need anybody else. I don't think there was a better kicker or punter. We looked elsewhere before. Defensive end, we have 5 plus 2 commitments and more people on the board. Nothing else to do there. DTs, we could end up with 4 or a defensive end convert. Really, right now, it is linebackers more than anything else, I'd say. Six corners. A tiny bit more secondary help would be nice. 13 recruiting, my 14's gameplay, that'd be the best NCAA. That I completely agree with. It's the one thing I'm upset about. If you had this recruitment style for 14, especially with rebuilt out, I don't know if I'd ever play another football game. I mean, I'm someone who can enjoy Madden for what it is. We all know what it is. I can at least enjoy it when it comes out. I do like to go back and, you know, play some older games. Shout out to Blitz the League and, you know, 2K5, but yeah, God, if only, right? The funny thing is, for EA coming back and making these games, like, the building blocks are there from their old games to, like, there's no excuse for it, whatever the next NCAA game happens to be, to not be amazing, because they already have the mechanics built in with the prior games, but it's EA, so, you know, hey, wishful thinking. Alright, so tight end wise, our big target, definitely Jamie Gonzalez. There's really nobody else I really feel like I have to look at. I mean, if there's a 3-star that's interested, okay, we got a couple. Actually, who's interested then? Just those 2? Oh my god, there was a guy named Bobo? Hold on. Jesse Bobo. Incredible. Incredible. Okay, we got 2 dudes. Trent Huff is up there. George dropping the bits as well. Way too much support, dude. Thank you for that. How far behind are we on Justin Bradshaw? We're out. That's not going to happen. Michael Morgan, we're going to be out too. So if I were... Well, actually, Michael Morgan. If I were to heavily approach this guy, he'd probably switch to us from Virginia Tech. We'll target these 2 dudes really quickly. I need a linebacker or 7. Oops. We might as well look at the dudes who are interested first. It would be the most helpful. Oof, 1 star. Yikes. Yikes. Tony Riley, Robert Scruggs. Robert Scruggs, I mean, he might not be the best, but we do need some depth options, so we'll add him to the list. Riley as well. I mean, we'll scout these dudes out. They're 3 stars for a reason. The middle linebacker, there's a couple of 2 stars. I might as well just try to bring these dudes in as depth options. We don't have to offer them scholarships to get that done either. I was hoping there would be John Johnson. Beautiful. I was hoping there'd be a 4-star or 2 that happen to be interested. Just 3 stars. We talked to more before. 5th in the interest level. That's not looking too good. Tony Black. Really quickly, who's the best of the bunch here? You have the best 40 time. You also have the best squat total. You're probably strong as hell. I'll take a look at Noah Sapp. Best free safety available. Looking at these 3 stars. Fastest option is Jeffrey Jefferson. He has the 2nd best bench. Squat time, obviously not as important. I respect that 40 time, though, quite a bit. 6 foot. There's not a crazy difference in these guys. Let's talk to Jefferson, and then we'll go over to the strong safety options. There weren't any strong safety options. Cool. Was there a kicker or a punter who might be half decent? 1 star, JUCO. No, thank you. Joey Smith again. I'm not going to be able to close the gap on Arkansas. He is gone. No other athletes that are interested either. We could still go for 1 more wide receiver. Fountain does make a lot of sense. I'm still in first for this guy. I'm going to leave it there for the moment. I'm going to leave it there. You think maybe you should put NCAA a bit earlier in the night to cut back on the late nights? Yes. Yes, I should. The problem is, Frank, number 1, we played NHL 21 for like 3 hours tonight, and that wasn't planned. It was also a late start tonight. That didn't help either. Basically, there were a lot of things against me that led to a late night tonight. We are in a dead heat with this team. Oh, boy. Alright, let's, I can't really focus on the sways anymore. We have to talk as much trash as we can. I have to try to sway there, though. Because if we can get that to go through, I might be able to get him. Walker. Michael Walker, we're in first 4. We'll go 20 minutes with. Can't trash talk Stanford. Go for the sway. Simply has some fucking strong claws. That it does, man. This game is so addicting. The problem is all 3 of the games right now that we're playing consistently on stream, which again would be NHL 21, NHL 2K10, and this, are all just super addicting. Like, so stupidly addicting. It's unreal. Trash talk Oregon there, not bad. I'd really like to get Gonzalez. That'd be a nice player to pick up. Ryan Brigham. Again, we had this guy on our list earlier. Thought there was no chance of getting him. I am going to go all in with this dude, because if USC and Wisconsin want him, that means I want him. And again, we do have that full coach integrity bar right now. So we'll go with our normal triple threat there. Academic prestige, I can't really talk trash. We'll just make the pitch. And championship contender, same thing. We'll just make the pitch and hope for the best. 1,000-point week, though, not bad. Honestly, he's an athlete. It's going to take forever to scout. I think Marshall was the first dude that's visiting this week. Let's see what we can do here. Or Mr. Ronnie Marshall. Invested in UMass like Tulane yet. Well, I mean, yeah, we're getting there. Maybe not quite as much as Tulane yet. Again, that was one of like the best, I guess, series on a franchise mode I've ever had. But I can say when we lost to UConn and got stuck in the whack for another year, my heart sank. So I really wanted to get out of this goddamn conference, this godforsaken 4-team conference. But we're still stuck here, so it's getting there for sure. Let's see, Jason Morris, got you on a visit this week. Not much I can sell you on. We're in first though. Can't really talk trash about Illinois. Tulane was fun watching the Superdome get more and more full. Fair. That's the one thing we haven't really had right now, because obviously to get my reputation up there, I mean, we've played nothing but road games aside from like 1 or 2 games a year. The good thing is once the team starts getting up there, I mean, obviously we'll be able to start playing in some packed houses. Josh Andrews, scheduled for a visit this week. Not too much I can sell you on, but we'll see what we can do. Talk some trash about San Diego State. And successfully sway for 6 points. Not bad. And let's just finish scouting you out. It's our last hour. 73. Stayed right down the middle. Lacks horrible for recruiting. Yeah, I mean, I realigned the divisions off of an Operation Sports guide to try and make it as close to realistic as you can for the teams that were in the game at the time. So, I mean, we are stuck in a 4-team conference. I mean, it's us, UConn, Idaho, and New Mexico State. So one of the biggest things that screwed us this year in terms of not winning the conference title, which if we did, I was going to move us to the Big East, to the AAC, somewhere else, you know, for a better challenge. The big issue with that, obviously, is we tried to take on a different team or a stronger schedule for this team, and it backfired. Matthew Dawson. Let's see if I can lock you down without a scholarship. That's going to help a lot. And I can't really talk about proximity to home. He's got some.
Oh, good for you!
TT79, appreciate that follow as well. And anybody that stuck around from the old Jimmy raid, I do appreciate that. Don't get to watch, got to check out Jimmy stream like twice now at this stage. Issue is, we stream at the same time. It's a problem. Let's talk some trash about Oklahoma State. Can't do too much damage. Oh, can I trash talk him on playing time? Yes, I can. For absolutely nothing. For absolutely nothing. Jeffersons. These are the dudes that we're in late for. Let me sort by when we added people to the board, just to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Alright, these are the dudes from before. Let's go. I mean, again, he's a 3-star. I'm trying not to recruit him, but there's just something about a 3-star recruit that Bama's interested in that is tantalizing, is what I'm going to go with. Haven't made him any promises, haven't offered him the scholarship, but about time I see Bama offer that dude a scholarship, we're going all in. I am not going to let them sneak a gem right out from underneath us. I will trash talk Toledo a lot, though. This random running back. Good old Clarence. Every team needs a Clarence, though. There's one thing that I've learned. You need a Doug or you need a Clarence. If you have both, that's a guaranteed national title. And good old Seth Lemon. Can't do that much trash talking. Oh, Virginia eats so much pant. Alright, so then these would be the new recruits, or at least the new targets down at the bottom. Got 330 left. Let's see what we can do. So technically, 20, 40, 60. 20, 40, 60. About 20 minutes per. Okay. Michael Morgan, let's talk. Let's talk. We will schedule you for a visit this week. Screw it. Again, this is another guy that Bama's interested in. And if we can't jump to the top of the line without offering promises, I'll go for the promises. We'll try to offer those scholarships last. And then for Mr. Huff here, same thing. Doesn't quite have the same level of programs going after him. No disrespect to the Gophers, but, you know. Let's see, Robert Scruggs. Mr. Scruggs, I mean, where else are you gonna go, buddy? I'm just trying to seal the deal here. I don't think you're going anywhere else. Unless there's some crazy late interest. Tony Riley, same thing. Let's try to lock down these players without needing anybody on a scholarship. That is the goal. Saban, who do you want in this class? Yes, I mean, that's, yeah, pretty much what you have to deal with Bama. Robert Anderson. Alright, we'll be able to keep up the points for him. Let's see. Terrell Thomas will go 30 minutes for since we're trailing. Get him on a week 4 visit. Find out some interest here. That is going to help a lot. That is going to help a lot. We're going to be in first for Terrell Thomas before we know it. He's only a 2-star option. But, you know, I liked what I saw in terms of the numbers available to us, so we'll see what happens. I don't normally go for 2 and 3 stars this late. We try to swoop in for those last second 4 stars, but we do have a lot of scholarship offers out there already, so a different approach this year. And then Mr. Jefferson. Jeffrey Jefferson. What can I do to make up some ground here? First and foremost, I'm going to talk a lot of trash about Marshall. And actually, championship contender. Can I talk trash there too? Oh, Marshall, that's a bad week for you. It was a bad week for you. I'm gonna try to hold off on making a promise here. That 26-point week. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's go to week 4. And right now, all we apparently need are linebackers. But again, I have plenty of versatile people on this roster that it's honestly not the biggest deal in the world. God, I am looking at streaming for another 40 minutes if I try to finish this week. I'm a little bit worried. A little bit worried that we're not going to see the end of this run tonight. Don't need the girlfriend to kill me. We're staying up too late. Damn. Well, interesting. Hey, we got Berg, the 6'5" defensive tackle. I mean, one more time tonight, we have to do it, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
It needed to be done. That is another recruit in the books. Very good. I mean, so the thing is, right, we are looking very solid heading into, heading into signing day. I do wonder where we stand right now in terms of a recruitment class. We're consistently around the top 10, if not in the top 3, and right now we're 8th in the nation. 4 top 10 recruits. So, I mean, the fact, wow, NC State, look at you. It's gonna be close. George, to the bits, man. Crushing it. Yeah, crushing it. Oh, God, I don't have anybody to host on the way out, even if I am. Wait for someone to get off. 15 scholarships left, 34 people on the board. All right, really quickly, I'm going to at least clean up this list. Lawrence Robinson, you have to sign. Come on now. Tyler, we're waiting to see if he'll sign without an offer. He should. We're 500 points up on Nevada. Nevada, whatever one you prefer. Wide receivers, we've locked down a pretty damn good class. I'm happy with that. Tight end wise, soft commit for Gonzalez, which is great. If he goes elsewhere, I'm going to be pissed. And honestly, from Morgan and Huff, we're going to see if we can get them without having to do anything. I mean, yeah, with the promises, I could get into first with Morgan. Same thing with Huff. Interesting. On the O-line, Foster. Big lead for him. Honestly, with him being a bust, we could probably pull that scholarship if we had to. Defensive line, we're looking great right now. The problem is, like I said, you can go into signing day and be in first for all of these guys and get none of them. That's just something that can happen in this game. I need to scout out Lewis. Or Paul Louis, perhaps. I need to know how good this guy is. Why does Alabama want him? I mean, he's probably a gem. He's not going to be amazing, though. Gilmore, oh boy, middle linebacker. I mean, he's on a soft commit. We might be able to make that happen. What about Thomas? Thomas is going to Rutgers unless I offer him a scholarship, so we'll just get him off the list. Corners, I mean, Dawson and Sapp were looking good. Jefferson, we're up in the first 4 already. And the athletes, I'm in first for Brigham out of nowhere. Interesting. So, how many scholarships have I offered out? Because I think I had, 15 left? So, oh boy, there's all the hard commits. And now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I only have 11 scholarship offers out. I've played this probably too conservatively. Got 4 more scholarships we could add to the board. Which means if there are people that we really desperately want to try to lock down, we could. All the 5-star recruits are gone. So there's really nobody that I'm overly worried about trying to get in on the last second kind of deal. So, I mean, we got 4 scholarships that we can use to lock people down at the last second. Let me just double check who was interested. Honestly, out of these guys here, we should just go back to the ones that have interest. Hall was a 4-star, but again, I can't help but think he was the one that was going to go to Temple. Then there was Oliver. Hollis was a bust. Tanner was closing in on bust territory. I think we're going to go nuts with wide receivers. Honestly, David Fountain, Andre Holland, Jason Woodard. I can't add him yet, but I think we're going to go kind of crazy there with those last-second wideouts. We might as well. So, unfortunately, it would take probably another half an hour or so to do this. I can't commit another half an hour at this stage. So, we'll find out tomorrow what this recruitment class happens to be. And then we get into the most fun part, which is trying to get everybody into their best overall position-wise, which takes 6.5 years, or at least a half an hour in and of itself. So, it is a pretty good cliffhanger spot. You got to keep the people wanting more. It's just how it works.